let's look at the Scatchard modification. In Scatchard modification, Scatchard modified the Aldair's equation into a linear equation also. So the first thing is write the Aldair's equation. So the Aldair's equation is given as bar y equal to n k prime a all over what? 1 plus k prime a. This is the Aldair's equation. Now, Scatchard was looking for a way to modify this into a linear graph equation, and what he did was he cross multiplied. Listen, Klotz took the inverse, right? Scatchard cross multiplied. So if you cross multiply this, what you'll be having, I'll give you time to write, please listen. We'll be having bar y times this, right? 1 plus k prime a equal to n k prime a, right? Because this times 1, I see this, is it not? Now, if I open this bracket, you agree with me that this times this will give me what? Plus equal to nk prime. Do you understand the first step? He just cross multiplied. The second thing Scatchard did was to divide through by a. So he divided everything here by a. So if you are dividing through by a, what we'll be having is bar y over what? A plus bar y k prime a over a equal to n k prime a over what? And you agree with me that this a here will cancel this a. This a here will cancel this a. So we are left with bar y over a plus bar y k prime equal to n k prime, right? The last thing he did was he rearranged the equation. And rearranging, he just took this one to this other side. So we'll be having equal to nk prime minus, right? Minus y bar y k prime. This is how Scatchard modified the equation. That's it. So we are going to sketch the graph, then we start plotting now. This is what I did, not me. This is what Scatchard did. He cross multiplied. The next thing he divided through by a, and next he did what? He rearranged by taking this to this other side. Now let's compare this with the linear graph equation. Now please take note, look up, because this one is a little technical. This is y equal to what? But this cannot be mx. You cannot plot a constant as the x-axis. Do you see? This cannot be the x-axis. So this will be y equal to what? C plus what? Mx, right? Mx. This cannot be, so it will be what? Xm, right? Yes. But now, this is minus, right? Now, listen up. The y-axis will be equal to what? Bar y over what? A, right? C, which is our intercept, will be equal to what? Nk prime, right? Then x-axis is equal to what? Bar y. It cannot be minus. Bar y. Then the slope is equal to what? Minus what? K prime. Now listen, oh, if the slope is negative, what does that tell you? That the graph is it ascending or descending? Descending. So if the slope is negative, then it should be a descending graph. That is why scattered plot, since it has a negative slope, it is always like this, descending. As you can see, it's descending. Plot had positive slope, it was ascending, is it not? Now if this is scattered, here will be, what will be the y-axis? Y over what? Y over what? By y over a. Here will be what? By y. The slope will be what? Minus what? Then the intercept on the y-axis will be what? Nk prime. Now what's the intercept on the y-axis? On the x-axis? What's the intercept on the, use what I told you before to do this. N or minus n? N or minus n? But this is positive x-axis now. Eh? Okay, this one already has minus. The minus is because the graph is descending. But you cannot have a negative value here now. This 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot have a negative value here. So here is what? N, not minus n, please. Because you cannot have a negative value here. This negative is because the slope is, this is a descending graph. If it was on this side, then negative can be there. Because from our graph, this, like that. This is minus 1, minus 2. This is 1, 2, like that, 2. So anything on this side is positive. If it's going down, negative. Left, negative. Down and left is negative. If you are going up in life, it's good. If you are going to the right, it's good. But the day you start going down, or the day you start going to your left, you don't go here far with that now. Alright, so that's that.